If you get married, they think you're finished. And if you are without a woman, they think you are incomplete. If you have the ability to love, love yourself first. Do you hate people? I don't hate them. I just feel better when they're not around. The 9-to-5 is one of the greatest atrocities sprung upon mankind. You give your life away to a function that doesn't interest you. Your ambition is handicapped by laziness. We are here to laugh at the odds and live our lives so well that death will tremble to take us. Genius might be the ability to say a profound thing in a simple way. There are only two things wrong with money: too much or too little. We don't even ask happiness, just a little less pain. Love is all right for those who can handle the psychic overload. It's like trying to carry a full garbage can on your back over a rushing river of piss. Almost everybody is born a genius and buried an idiot. People are strange. They are constantly angered by trivial things. But on a major matter like totally wasting their lives, they hardly seem to notice. Of course, it's possible to love a human being if you don't know them too well. Real loneliness is not necessarily limited to when you are alone. There is always one woman to save you from another, and as that woman saves you, she makes ready to destroy. Nothing is worse than to finish a good shit, then reach over and find the toilet paper container empty. Even the most horrible human being on earth deserves to wipe his ass. Bad taste creates many more millionaires than good taste. Sometimes you climb out of bed in the morning and you think, I'm not going to make it. But you laugh inside, remembering all the times you felt that way. People run from rain, but sit in bathtubs full of water. I guess the only time most people think about injustice is when it happens to them. Dogs and angels are not very far apart. Love is like a serious illness, an illness from which you never entirely recover. Find what you love and let it kill you. What matters most is how well you walk through the fire. There is loneliness in this world so great that you can see it in the slow movement of a clock's hand. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. I have always liked visiting women myself more than when they are visiting me. You can always get away from them. The shortest distance between 2 points is often unbearable. We must bring our own light to the darkness. You are not promised anything in life. No contract was signed with you. The less I needed, the better I felt. There are worse things than being alone, but it often takes decades to realize this, and most often when you do, it's too late, and there's nothing worse than too late. Ambition rarely helps talent. Another thing is luck. Talent always trails behind her. If you're losing your soul and you know it, then you've still got a soul left to lose. The difference between a democracy and a dictatorship is that in a democracy you vote first and take orders later. In a dictatorship, you don't have to waste your time voting. Some people never go crazy. What truly horrible lives they must lead. As humans, we adjust to new conditions and discoveries. We are pliable. There are times when those eyes inside your brain stare back at you. How can you trust a creature that bleeds every month and doesn't lie? Of course, it's possible to love a human being if you don't know them too well. You begin saving the world by saving one man at a time. All else is grandiose romanticism or politics. Some moments are nice. Some are nicer. Some are even worth writing about. We are like roses that have never bothered to bloom when we should have bloomed, and it is as if the sun has become disgusted with waiting. You have to die a few times before you can really live. Nobody can save you but yourself, and you're worth saving. It's a war not easily won, but if anything is worth winning, then this is it. Life's as kind as you let it be. The free soul is rare, but you know it when you see it, basically because you feel good, very good, when you are near or with them. Sex is a great thing only when there is nothing else to do. If you managed to deceive a person, this does not mean that he is a fool. It means that you were trusted more than you deserve it. Beauty is nothing. Beauty won't stay. You don't know how lucky you are to be ugly. Because if people like you, you know it's for something else. Too often the people complain that they have done nothing with their lives, and then they wait for somebody to tell them that this isn't so. Great art is horseshit. Buy tacos. I often carry things to read so that I will not have to look at the people. The woman who smiles at you when you meet her is most likely just planning to feed her ego. For those who believe in God, most of the big questions are answered. But for those of us who can't readily accept the God formula, the big answers don't remain stone written. Some people like what you do. Some people hate what you do. But most people simply don't give a damn. Never say 3 things about yourself: your plans, your income, and the number of people you've slept with. As long as a man has wine and cigarettes, he can endure a lot. And why do women always need the husbands of other women? And why do horse thieves always prefer a tamed horse to a wild one? Love is a form of prejudice. You love what you need. You love what makes you feel good. You love what is convenient. Drinking is an emotional thing. It joggles you out of the standardism of everyday life, out of everything being the same.